now on Denver 7 News at 6 a.m.
Colorado has won the Stanley Cup.
From one of the worst teams in the league to now the very best.
Just surreal and super grateful that we won it.
The Colorado Avalanche are bringing home the Stanley Cup.
Celebrations erupt overnight for fans young and old.
I'm just so happy. I can't even speak right now.
Woo! We have team coverage as Denver gets ready to welcome home our champions.
Thousands will be lining the street Thursday for the championship parade. I'm Denver 7's Christian Lopez with new details about the biggest party in town.
Plus, it is hot off the presses. I'm Denver 7's Veronica Acosta. The brand new Stanley Cup Swag rushing to stores.
There it is, the sweet taste of victory. Look at that. Nathan McKinnon getting the first sip out of the Stanley Cup. 5 years ago, the Avs had the worst record in the league. Now they are the best team. They have been all season, and now officially the Stanley Cup champions.
Yeah, what a sight there. So cool.
Yeah. Champions right here on the Denver Post this morning. Amazing.
They did it. They found a way. A great celebration for the city this morning. I'm sure Avs fans haven't gone to bed yet. No. So we appreciate them being up early with us.
Yeah, great to have you. Great Monday morning. I'm Nicole Brady.
And I'm Brian Sanders. And we have our full Stanley Cup coverage coming up here in just a minute. We'll walk you through that sweet victory last night. First, there's a little extra shine in our forecast, Lisa.
There is, you're right. And I want to give you a quick little sneak peek of what we're expecting on Thursday for the parade. That morning, you're going to find upper 70s by about 10 o'clock. It's going to be a beautiful day, low 80s right around noon. So we will see some warmer and drier weather this week. As you're stepping out the door, though, on this Monday, we've got a few days before we can get to parade time. Mid-50s, beautiful start, lots of sunshine out there. Coming off of a pretty cool and cloudy weekend. It was chilly at times this weekend. Now we're looking at some pretty warm weather, and we're back to near normal. Denver right around 85, Keensburg 87. In the foothills, you'll find some 70s. Evergreen 74, Estes Park 71 this afternoon. We are looking at a slight chance for a few thunderstorms this afternoon. That's right around 4 to about 6 o'clock. We'll get a few storms rolling through. No real risk of any severe weather, but a little thunder and lightning, but we don't have to talk about them anymore.
No,
right?
we surely don't. Right now we have a great drive anywhere you want to go. It's actually lighter than normal for the moment, but I expect a lot of the folks that are trying to get as much sleep as they can right now are going to be hitting these highways really quickly. Right now on 270, you can see it's a little bit slow on the camera over there. You can see it just a little bit. It's not that real tight stop and go traffic just yet, and the overall drive time is only about 2 minutes longer than normal, so it's a really easy drive. Even I-76 is basically wide open all the way down to 74th Avenue. So it's a really easy start for now. I don't expect it to stay like this, but let's enjoy it while we can anywhere you want to go.
Yeah, this is a new video this morning showing the Avs arriving back at their Tampa hotel, going up that escalator with the Stanley Cup and a few beers held high.
That's right, yeah. Greeted by a crowd of fans at the hotel as the party continued late into the night. Of course, this is one of the best traditions in all of sports. Here's Avs captain Gabe Landeskog skating on the ice with the cup. He has waited a long time for this moment, playing with the Avs for 11 years through the good times and the bad. Another special moment, Cale Makar won the best player of the postseason, receiving the Conn Smythe Trophy. He also won the Norris Trophy as the league's best defenseman. He had 29 points in 20 playoff games.
We have team coverage this morning as the Avs get ready to bring home that cup. Christian Lopez is getting some just released details about a victory parade this week, and Veronica Acosta is looking into the rush to get championship gear because fan stores are opening early this morning. But let's start with Jason Grenauer in Tampa. Jason, a lot of us thought we would, see the Avs win it at home Friday night. I guess winning it in Tampa just as good.
Yeah, it really was just as good. You still get to skate around the ice and hoist the Stanley Cup. And if this news crew is tired from covering the game last night, can you imagine the Avs? According to social media, they didn't leave Amalie Arena, get to the team hotel till about 2 a.m. local time here on the East Coast. But the fans that did make that journey, some of them bought tickets the morning of Game 6, flew in. Some didn't even have a hotel. Well, it was all worth it in the end to see their team celebrate a championship. We spoke to several of those fans after. Take a listen.
It's crazy, man. I'm just so happy to have it right here with my kids. I mean, It was 20 years ago. I was just getting out of the Army. And then the last time they won, it's just unbelievable. I can't believe it.
How does it feel?
We just won the Stanley Cup. Woo!
Incredible feeling. Just a magical run. It was so much fun after how hard they worked the past 2 years, 3 years in the playoffs. Like it's about time that we brought the cup back home.
That was incredible. God.
Go Avs. Go Bubs.
Here he is.
That was incredible.
Here we go.
It's Kobe. Let's go.
And so many of those Avs fans just kind of congregated around in Thunder Alley, the plaza that they usually have their outdoor watch parties at. And every time more fans would leave the arena after watching the celebration, they would get cheered, almost that hometown heroes welcome as they would go down the stairs. Quite the sight. So many Avs fans just hanging out into the early morning hours here in Tampa, taking pictures and just soaking it all in. We're here live on the Riverwalk this morning. This is usually where they have the boat parade. No boat parade this year. That parade is going to be happening on Thursday in Denver. So with that, we will send it back to you guys in Denver.
They're not going to toss the Stanley Cup into the
back-to-back
Hillsborough
between boats.
River there. Yeah. All right.
I love hearing all the fans that have lost their voices. That is so fun this morning. The downtown Denver celebrations were so exciting. Every one of them. 4 different locations you're looking at here, from McGregor Square to Larimer Square to the Ball Arena watch party. And mostly the crowd stayed peaceful.
It's good to hear.
Just excited.
Yeah. Denver 7's Veronica Acosta continues our team coverage this morning. She's live down at Larimer Square because there's new Avs championship swag to get your hands on.
A lot of exciting moments last night. We got to see the Avs hoist that Stanley Cup high up after that win in Game 6. And this morning, a lot of you probably waking up and asking yourself, or rather telling yourself, I want to be able to remember this moment with stuff like this, championship gear. You want the Stanley Cup championship plastered all over that shirt, 22 on there as well. We actually caught up with some fans who were a little bit ahead of some of you this morning. They were in line at some of those stores late last night. Listen to what they had to say.
We're here buying shirts and sweatshirts and stuff for my wife, for her mom, for her sister and their kids. I mean, yeah, it's awesome. It's something that the whole family is going to enjoy. We got pennants and mugs and decals, and we got sweatshirts. I mean, we're pretty much hooking up the whole family here.
Take a look at some of that excitement. Avs fans able to get their hands on some of that merch. They stood outside of the Dick's Sporting Goods store. They were ready for anything that said Avs were the champs this year. All of that gear was set out on tables for those fans. They got right to picking as soon as those doors opened up. And getting that gear in stores didn't happen overnight, as you can probably imagine. Printing it, making sure it's all ready in case of a win. That is what's happening in this video you're seeing here. And that's the job of those over at Fanatics. They are the official partner of the NHL. You see it there, the printing machine, hard at work. And we are talking about a lot of different items this morning. Things like t-shirts, we have hats and pucks. Those are all on sale this morning for those of you who are interested in grabbing some of that merchandise. We looked it up for you, that Dick's Sporting Goods, and some of those around the Denver area. They open at 9 a.m., so in about 3 hours. Might as well go get in line if you haven't slept at all just yet. We're live in Denver this morning. I'm Veronica Acosta, Denver 7.
Yeah, they had boxes of gear ready to go late last night. Thank you, Veronica. We are a few days away still from the championship parade. The team announced it'll take place Thursday downtown. Here's a look at the last time the Avs celebrated with all the fire trucks and thousands of people lining the streets back in 2001.
It's been a long time. I mean, it's been 6 years since we had any championship parade when the Broncos won the Super Bowl. So Denver 7's Christian Lopez is joining us now. I mean, hundreds of thousands expected for the parade, Christian.
Yeah, guys, it's going to be a very fun and exciting day. Like you mentioned, hundreds of thousands of people are expected to come out and celebrate. That parade kicks off at 10 a.m. on Thursday. That'll be at Union Station at 17th and Wynkoop. It'll start there and it'll end here at Civic Center Park. We are expecting to see a big crowd of people. Once it gets to this park, they're going to have a big victory party to honor those Stanley Cup champions as well. You'll get to see the Avs players, mascot, and the coaches. Make sure to bring your Avs gear, sunscreen, and plenty of water because it is expected to be a warm day. You cannot bring your own chairs, no alcohol, drugs, weapons, or big backpacks. And after that big win last night, it was a big party here in Denver. We did speak to one fan who was so excited to witness a Stanley Cup championship for the first time.
Last time we won it was 0-1. I was just a baby back then, so I didn't get to experience it, but right now, this is insane. My parents told me about this kind of thing. It's crazy. I know exactly what they felt back then.
And if you decide not to battle the crowds or you can't make it in person, you can watch from the comfort of your couch. We will have the biggest and best coverage of the parade right here on Denver 7. Reporting live in Denver this morning, I'm Christian Lopez, Denver 7.
All right, thank you, Christian. Well, if you decide you don't want to battle the crowds, huge crowds expected Thursday, you can watch the championship parade from the comfort of your couch. We have partnered with Altitude Sports for the most comprehensive coverage of the parade. Denver 7's pre-parade coverage starts Thursday at 4:30 in the morning. Lisa.
It's going to be a beautiful day, too. I'll have more on that on the Super 7 Day coming up. But as you're stepping out the door on this Monday morning, mid to upper 80s, so things are going to start to heat back up. More summer-like weather returns after what was a pretty cool and cloudy weekend. We'll see a few isolated storms roll east over the I-25 corridor. I'll show you that coming up here in just a few minutes.
And so far, so good, really, across the roadways. It is green across the board for the most part. Not seeing any significant problems. Seeing a little bit of sunshine slowing for us coming through that lowered section of I-70 and getting ready to move traffic into that new tunnel by mid-July. And it's just a couple weeks away. We'll have that shift happening over a weekend.
Rethinking return policies, why some retailers are now paying you to just keep the items.
Plus, he has been with the Avalanche the longest.
This is what you work your entire life for.
The heartwarming reaction from Eric Johnson as he finally got to hoist the Stanley Cup.